So let me paint you a picture. It's Sunday, it's the end of the week, and you had a week that wasn't really that productive. So what you decide to do is start planning for next week. So you sit down and you go through your calendar, you start planning activities for each single day, and you start feeling quite motivated. You say, okay, tomorrow's Monday, I'm gonna start and I'm gonna do a lot of things. I'm gonna hit the gym, and you set everything up before you go to bed. So Monday morning, you wake up and surprise, the motivation is gone. You feel sleepy, you feel tired, you feel groggy, and you do not want to do anything. All the plans that you've made so far, they just don't seem as important, and being in your cocoon under your duvet in bed just starts feeling so comfortable that you just want to sit there the whole day. The monkey mind is here. You know that inner voice in your head that just tells you to do this or do that, but most of the times it tends to make decisions that either provide you with something that's pleasurable or instant gratification, or things that you generally tend to enjoy a lot in the moment, but you know that long term they're not really that great for you. Your monkey mind wants pleasurable things and it wants them in this very specific moment, and tomorrow is not good enough. So to give you a personal example, starting YouTube. Every single day when I need to do a YouTube video, there's a million reasons that pass through my head on other things I could be doing that very specific moment rather than the actual thing that I should be doing. An easy thing is to wait until I'm motivated, right? So if I'm not feeling motivated today, I'm sure that tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'm gonna be much more productive. And if not, I also need to buy a new camera. The quality is not really that great. Maybe a new mic. Oh, I really feel that the background in this video is not really that great. Maybe I should just sort it out a tiny bit. There, that's better. Oh, I'm feeling quite tired. Maybe I should just grab a coffee before I continue with this. Those are some of the thoughts that cross through my head every single moment when I'm actually trying to do something that I need to be doing. And probably you relate to this because it happens to all of us all the time. So at this point, you might be wondering, okay, what exactly can you do in order to fix this? How can you be a bit less of going through the rabbit hole of a million different other things I could be doing and try to focus on the core things that you should be doing? So the very first thing that you should start focusing on is becoming a bit more self-aware. Self-aware of your thoughts and also of your emotions. And there's a quite simple way of doing this, and that is with meditation. That doesn't mean that you actually need to start meditating, and meditation is not really anything overly complex. The fact that you just sit down and pay attention for a bit to your thoughts and feelings, even if it's only 5 minutes, that already starts creating a bit more self-awareness, and it starts making your monkey brain lose some power. What's important is to understand where you are reactive in your thoughts, and that will provide you with an external perspective, especially if you start writing it down. And this brings me to the second point, which is journaling. As before, this is a very, very simple exercise that it will not take you more than a couple of minutes to do every day. It all consists of sitting down when you wake up in the morning and just writing down all the thoughts that are crossing through your brain. And I prefer doing it sometimes also throughout the day, just because this helps unload a lot of the things that just crosses through your mind and declutter a bit your brain, because you put it down and it materializes there, so you don't have to think about it anymore. And if you do need to do something about it later on, you have it written down so you can get back to it at any point. There are some added benefits to this as well, and one of those benefits is called deep work, which means that you are able to sit down for a period of time without any distractions and just focus at the task at hand, being able to be much more efficient and productive in that specific period. The other added benefit is the fact that writing things down will separate you a bit from your thoughts and feelings and would let you have a bit more of a broader perspective and picture of the things that you need to be doing rather than just always being into it all the time. And while it's important to see the bigger picture and think about the future, what's even more important is actually to focus on the present. They say that anxiety is brought by thinking about all the things that might or might not happen in the future, and that depression and regret is brought by the feelings of being stuck in the past and thinking about all the things that you could have done and you haven't done. Focusing on the present is a very good way of getting rid of some of those feelings and also being a bit more grounded, especially if you combine it with gratitude. Gratitude is all about spending more time to enjoy what you're having right now. You've gained a new subscriber on YouTube, be happy and cherish that you gained that one subscriber before you think about the other 50, 100, 1,000, a million that you want to gain. Dedicating a bit more time to be present and grateful for what you have will keep you focused and motivated longer term. especially when the monkey mind brings distraction. And lastly, a very good way of dealing with the monkey brain is by creating a very simple morning routine. And again, this is not something that is complicated by any stretch. You already have a morning routine, it's just that you potentially don't think about it that much. A very simple routine could be something like wake up, brush your teeth, do your bed, meditate for 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, and ideally write down your thoughts in a journal like we discussed before. This will provide you with the needed mental clarity and the focus for the day, and the more you do it, the more powerful it becomes. To conclude, your monkey brain provides a lot of distractions and always wants to be focused on the right now, provide you with gratification and pleasures. But if you want to be more productive and efficient, you have to try to think a bit longer term. And in order to do that, you can utilize the strategies that I've discussed today, which is becoming more self-aware, journaling, focusing on the present, and creating a very simple morning routine. This will provide you with mental clarity and longer term focus. And this is what distinguishes someone from being good to becoming great at what they do. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this type of video, and see you next week.